This is our second interplanetary exploration mission. The goal of this mission is to study the asteroid belt. We're selecting 7 different asteroids, landing on the last one. And to get there, we have the chance of having a flyby by Venus. We're also going to image Venus and observe it along the way.
And reaching the asteroid belt is one thing, but doing actual science there is another. So take me inside some of the scientific objectives of this mission. What do you want to learn?
Our overarching objective is to look at the asteroid belt and the constituents there. Of course, they give us the initial building blocks of planets that evolved within our solar system. Another aspect that we have on this mission, Dan, is the development of capabilities that is underlying our space program as a whole. And we're focusing it now on transitioning into investing in industries, especially high-tech industries, utilizing the space sector as a catalyst.
And help me understand the impact on the ground as well, because when you look at programs like this, the cost of the Emirati space program really has to be justified by demonstrating benefits for citizens on the ground. So what is the return on investment for everyday Emiratis, the region, and the world?
When you talk about the wider sense of things, and I think you experienced it with the arrival of the Mars mission in February, it's an entire transformation of risk appetite. This mission is far more complex than the Emirates Mars mission, but there's no way we could have sold this a year ago. The risk appetite has increased. Once you have a risk appetite increase, the ripple effect on society is quite remarkable, especially when we're talking about transitioning an entire nation to one that is based on knowledge, one that is based on science and technology. You need to increase your risk appetite. You need to understand how to deal with failure and move forward from it. And you need to have a large talent base, not only locally, but a talent base that comes in internationally that's well versed in science and technology. Space, I think, is a very nice niche that's able to give you that full direct return on investment and then provides that societal impact. And planetary exploration, as mesmerizing as it is, it allows you to create that opportunity and provides the right sort of challenge test bed to move forward technologies in a short amount of time.
So let's talk about the business of this specifically. What opportunities can the space economy bring for Emirati companies in the space sector? As competition increases, clearly it's going to be very important for the UAE and for Emirati companies to have access to contracts and procurement for future missions out there, right?
Absolutely. If you look at the space economy today, there's a large focus and large play for both communications and also Earth observations and various types of imaging and characterization of Earth in low Earth orbit. And that play is on smaller satellites that are more agile, that provide you with higher performance for a lower cost. That is the niche that the UAE that we are driving through our projects for the UAE companies to create opportunities for them. Another aspect is to become a significant player in the private sector in the region. And that gives us access to market that is largely untapped. How do you go about doing that? You can't just magically create demand and just by producing satellites. We actually need to focus on downstream. So products and services in space, we're going to have a large play on supporting programs to show the benefit of space products and services to a wider set of sectors that don't necessarily get the results from it. These two plays in place will allow for a significant play in the space economy for the UAE and for the region.